Hey everybody, Scrap and Salvage here at this really cool Craftsman style home we're going to be doing an estate sale at. I'm going to take you inside, show you what we're up against. This is our first day setting up. This is a great old house, needs a lot of love, but the bones in here are just beautiful, and it's pretty dark unfortunately, but this is kind of the stuff we're up against. It has some generic stuff, a lot of stuff in boxes. Just look at this house, and they were kind of restoring it, but it's just gorgeous. There's some crazy features in this house, so it's kind of a treat to be able to come in and do this job. Got a kitchen in here that needs a lot of attention, so got some knickknacks, lots of knickknacks in here, but there is some cool old stuff that'll definitely bring some money, a little bit of jewelry and whatnot. So we haven't even gone through it, so we just got the job. Got a cool basement. Turn the light on down here. Oh, this feels hot. Always love basements. I think this was the train room, Fammy was telling me. I don't think there's anything too exciting down here, but we're gonna have to clean it out afterwards too. Oh yeah, got some toys and different stuff. Got a Tonka box. It'd be cool if that was in that. Got some train stuff. Well, that's a little stuck. We'll have to get back in there and see what it is. I'll take you back up and we'll look at a couple more rooms. Got some cool art on the walls. A couple pieces of furniture. This room's, most of the rooms, the family went through this and took what they wanted, that kind of thing, traditional stuff. Typical stuff, I should say. Now the clothes are gone. They love to do that to me. Cool painting. Nothing in the bathroom really. A couple things in here. So probably end up closing a lot of these rooms off because we don't want people cruising around and hiding in these places. Nice 3 bedrooms. Got some other stuff on here. So definitely a lot of tchotchkes and some good stuff. Some baseball cards over there, which is good. A couple clothing things. We have our work cut out for us. Looking forward to doing this gig. I want to show you the best little nook of all. This thing is like a pull down, I want to say Murphy bed, but it's sideways. It's just phenomenal. Just a beautiful, and these cool old wallpaper, I'm assuming, but just gorgeous, man. You just don't make houses. A double fireplace, so it's your little kind of like study library. Get all this cleaned out. So that's the first portion of it, and I'll show you more as we go. Day 2 of this estate sale we're setting up. We're just going through the stuff. Haven't even started pricing. Got this cool old creepy doll. Just in time for Halloween. A little bit more lighting. It's a pretty dark place, and the front yard has a lot of overgrowth, so that's the reasoning. But getting some organization going here. Some more picture frames, whatnot. Cool old mid-century lamp. Got a couple things going on that table. Look at this drop secretary, the little insert right here. I mean, this is just amazing. Needs some love in terms of restoration, but it just has, they just don't make things of quality built in like that. And I just appreciate that. Not to mention this cool old double fireplace. The right person, this place could be amazing. This is cool. This this pocket folding camera. It's actually got the box with it. I've never seen the box with this, so it's Kodak Junior 616. So that's sweet, man. Anytime you have a box with something, the value goes up. I mean, that's really good condition. It's got all the manuals and stuff in it. So that's a fun little find there. Not that cameras are high dollar, but when you have the box and all the literature with it, it's a little bit more. It's just like a shelf one. Some prints. So got a lot of cool books. This is kind of more of the tchotchke shelf. Coming into here, this is going to be like the books in the music room. We do have some vinyl. I haven't looked through them really too much, so kind of setting this room up. It's not that big, but we'll make it work. And here's the other side of the double fireplace. It's just so cool. Kitchen's done a lot of work to this. Just your traditional kind of some antique pots and pans, and these things are pretty cool. Leave this little star pattern in there. These are desirable. People do buy these. Yeah, so that's where we're at, folks. Day 3 for our estate sale setup. A couple more days until the sale. Let's kind of show you and walk around, show you some of the stuff we've been setting up. Guy was a train aficionado, so we got a bunch of different train parts. I don't know this is kind of cool. But yeah, just a bunch of different parts and pieces and little models and things. A lot of just different engines. These aren't high dollar ones, but Hopefully there'll be a train enthusiast that comes in here, and then we got tons of track over here, just all different kinds. We'll walk into the dining room. So this is a really cool table. It's a Gerald McCabe table in walnut, and it's by Orange Crate Modern, based in Santa Monica. I believe this guy was did a lot of stuff in the 70s, but also I believe he worked for Brown Saltman in Glenna, California at some point. Designer table. Pretty, for the most part, pretty good nick. It has a little bit of, needs a good waxing and polishing. It's a great trestle table. It has these, I believe, mortise and tenon joinery here. Just has a great look. Unfortunately, there's no benches with it. I don't know if they were destroyed or they didn't buy them with them, but it has 2 leaves over here that fit on each end to make it extended. So I wish you're in great condition. Just solid walnut, just good quality construction. Very reminiscent of like Danish modern look. That's the table. Hopefully someone buys it. We just have an assortment of different knickknacks and stuff. We have some Asian. This is actually some pottery, little teapot, some decent quality stuff there. Got this great old kimono. This is pretty sweet. This antique little silk embroidered tapestry. Bought from China about 1900 by something or other. A couple of assortment of things. This little brush, this little Bakelite brush. It's kind of cool. Bunch of different stuff to look at. Just makes it kind of interesting. Some nice old skis. We have some of the more the vintage toys and dolls. Some cool dolls and knickknacks. Some kids books that are really great. Just great illustrations on them. Fun old Halloween candles. A couple dog piggy banks. Little Scotty dogs. It's great. Nice erector set cases. I don't know if it's complete, but it's in really good nick. So, old kids toy sewing machine. This is fun. This is really cool. This Milky Way box is probably from 1950s. Double Milky Way chocolate, 5 cents. Super cool, man. Anytime you can find old boxes like this, display box, I think it's got another piece in it too, yeah. So, fun find. Cool first baseman Sam Leslie baseball mitt. These are cool. This little beautiful parasol. This one's really nice too. Look at that, just beautiful. Love those. Really cool. Little hand fans, assortment of that. Some actually maybe bone, but just fun little beautiful things. Cool Fairbanks scale. Over here, some ephemera, some paper goods, some old Fortune magazine, Atlanta Good Housekeeping, and Vogue. This one's from 1927. Rough shape, but still cool. It's very Aubrey Beardsley looking right there. This is pretty cool. This original Harper's Weekly Civil War newspaper. Look at this thing. Original Civil War newspaper from, was it 1864? Wow. Certificate of authenticity. Really cool. A couple of little goods. It's cool machinist chest. I think it's missing the front though, unfortunately. Yeah, it usually has like a piece that comes down here that covers that up. Gentleman of the house was a big baseball card collector, and he had all these old boxes, 1986 baseball. And a few of the boxes have all the little wax wrappers in them. A couple picture frames here. We'll go into our, we're calling this the book and music record room. A few good records here. Beatles, Hard Day's Night, Revolver, Rolling Stones, Rubber Soul, The Talking Heads, Kingston Trio, The Beach Boys, more Kingston Trio, Simon and Garfunkel, The Fifth Dimensions. Anyway, you get the idea. Let's have a story. Some classical, whatnot. Some kids too. This one's Bozo sings a little bit. For different magazines and whatnot. Some books, some CDs, some tapes. Assortment of stuff in here. We have some books. Other kids' books. One of the bedrooms. Just some clothing stuff. Just pretty generic stuff. Some clothes. Different chairs and whatnot. So this is kind of some of the generic jewelry that's not high dollar jewelry that we'll just leave in here. And then we have some silver couple gold pieces that we'll sell in the other room close to us in a display. Moving down the hall, have some art on the walls. And this room we're calling more or less the craft room. It's got some older furniture that's kind of rough shape. Yeah, some just different pictures and some craft stuff, some paper, photo paper, sewing. Do have a sewing machine here. Just a bunch of fun stuff to dig through for anybody that's into the crafting. This desk and chair is nice. Really nice tiger oak. Should probably oil this up. Humphrey Bear Gart. Yeah, and a couple other bears. So that's what we're calling this room, kind of this catch me all craft room. This is the kitchen. We're still kind of setting it up, but some of the stuff is going in the backyard. But different assortment of kitchenware. A few pieces in here that someone will enjoy. Just going through some of the jewelry here and making sure if stuff is silver or gold. It's mainly just silver. So just getting my dandy loop out and looking at things. Okay guys, we're pretty much set with setup. It's our last day here before the sale date. Tomorrow starts. And this was a really fun sale to set up. I mean, just being in an old Craftsman home like this, even though it's has a lot of work to be done, it was just really fun. It's great also going through people's memories and just that process of uncovering it, but also setting it up to sell for them. One of the kind of the joys of this business for me. This was a fun sale. Hopefully we can make some money tomorrow for our client. Hey everybody, Scrap and Salvage here. We're done with day 2 of the estate sale, last day. We have gotten rid of a lot of stuff, but there is a few things still here. Some of the rooms are dark because I sold all the lamps in them, so just letting you know. I sold all the train stuff. Sold a bunch of the jewelry, a couple pieces left. Most of the stuff in this room, the pillows on the couch, most of them are gone. All the stuff on these tables, a bunch of the lamps, some of the toys, a few things left there in the dining room, lots of the dining room stuff. I'm surprised that kimono didn't sell, but sometimes they don't. Unfortunately, the dining table didn't sell for the price. I got an offer of half of it, which I may try to put it online if my client is okay with that. Couple other things here, didn't sell the electronics. A lot of that stuff went. We'll go back in this room. As you can see, a bunch of stuff. A lot of the records went, even though there's a bunch still here. Some of the CDs, lots of books went, even though there's lots of them still here. And electronics didn't go. Either did this bike, which is, not many people want that, it seems, these days. Going into the bedroom, a lot of the clothes went, but there's still some there. Those chairs that were there before, 5 of them went. A lot of the clothes went, knickknacks. So people make a mess when you do estate sales. Unfortunately, they like to leave trash and pull tags, but some of that's just how it rolls. So moving down here in more of the craft room, a lot of the stuff, a lot of the art that was up here went. A little cabinet that was down here, a bunch of the knickknacks, the cabinet was up there. Still some stuff left. This desk that was here went. Some of the picture frames. So still some things here, but for the most part, it's gone. Moving on to the kitchen. A lot of the kitchen stuff left, even though we have some here still. And so just giving you a brief pan around here. So, yep. The washer sold, not the dryer. No, not even any interest for that for 25 bucks. No one wanted it. So I'm not gonna go outside, it's raining, but a bunch of the garage stuff went, Christmas stuff went, but happy, even this bunch of the chemicals. People were coming out with boxes of chemicals, so it's always good just to get rid of that stuff so you don't have to throw it away or donate it. Yeah, this was the end of the estate sale. Thank you again for watching. Continue to try to bring you some great estate sales. And we'll see you next time.